The Taylor Swift marketing machine is finally coming out with a video game. And while there aren't too many details about its plot, the game will allow fans to connect with Taylor Swift's unique creativity, whatever that means. If done well, the video game is a good move for T-Swift. Mobile gaming is a $25 billion industry, and that number is only growing. In fact, Glue Mobile, the game's developer, saw a 29% increase in their stock price after announcing the Taylor Swift release. In addition to the money, expanding her brand to gaming is another way she can court new audiences who may not be familiar with her music. I mean, it's worked more or less for other celebrities. Kim Kardashian's Hollywood, which came out in 2014, is actually another property that was developed by Glue Mobile. The game is loosely based on Kim's life. Players try to increase their fame by landing acting gigs, going out on dates, and conducting media appearances. It was one of the top apps of 2014 and generated over $43 million after only 3 months. Today, it has been played over 5.7 billion minutes, which is only, 11,000 years worth of playtime. Back in 1994, Shaquille O'Neal came out with Shaq Fu, a Mortal Kombat-style fighting game that was released for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. The plot had Shaq traveling into another dimension to rescue a young boy from an evil Egyptian mummy using his kung fu skills. And yes, that's really what it's about. Although it received mixed reviews, Shaq Fu became a cult classic for impressionable 90s kids. So much so that in 2014, 20 years after its original release, game developer Big D started an Indiegogo campaign for Shaq Fu: A Legend Reborn. They raised over $470,000 for the reboot, which could be released later this year. The King of Pop also tried to spread his reign to video games with Michael Jackson's Moonwalker in 1989. The game was an adaptation of a movie with the same name. And yes, he did have his own movie. It even featured Joe Pesci, a drug-dealing bad guy. The game was released for Sega Genesis and arcades and featured Michael Jackson saving children, beating up criminals with dance moves, and turning into a robot. If you think that's weird, you should definitely see the movie. But success in the video game world isn't always a guarantee. Before T-Swift, Glue Mobile actually made a game for Katy Perry that unfortunately didn't spark any fireworks. That means that we could probably expect more bad blood between these two if Taylor Swift's game is a hit. Hey guys, it's Stacy. Thanks so much for watching the Trivialist. I hope you had a blast hanging out, but the only way I'm gonna believe you is if you leave a comment below, and then subscribe, and then watch more videos.